Okay, so this is Jana, and I'm going to be explaining the 4.1 geometry course quiz. This might come out very late because the FTP wasn't working with the answers, and then I had to study for chemistry. So, sorry if this came out late and you didn't see it and now you saw it, okay? So for the first question, we have two ways we can solve this question. One, by the general rule everyone knows, and the other is by another rule everyone knows, but it's not the one we use in school, okay? So the first one, I'm gonna show you the one we do in school and the one we don't, okay? So the one we do in school, whenever they're asking for the area of an equilateral triangle and they give you the length, the side length, whatever, it's half AB sine C, okay? So A and B, because it's an equilateral triangle, it's always going to be the same length, okay? So it's half 8 and 8. And then in equilateral triangles, we know that each side is 60 degrees. So sine of 60 degrees, sine of C means the angle C, okay? So when we do that on our calculator, let me just do it on mine. We get 16 radical 3, okay? That's the general rule everyone should know, okay? Because I don't know if in written parts they accept the other rule, okay? Now, the other rule that everyone simplifies, loves using, because it's so simple, is side squared radical 3 over 4. So whatever your side length is, you just put it. So for example, here we have 8. So 8 squared times radical 3 over 4. You get, do it on your calculator, you get 16 radical 3 also. So both ways work. This is way simpler, it saves time, but I'm not sure if it works in written part, okay? Now, second question. The second question is a simple formula. There's no other formula, okay? That simple formula is half base 1 plus base 2 times height, okay? So base 1 is the long base and base 2 is the short base. So here we have half base 1, which is 9, plus base 2, which is 5. So times height. Okay, here we don't know anything about the height. Best common knowledge, we can find the height. Our height is either this, or this. It's like the same length, okay? So I'm gonna use the first one I drew, okay? We know that this, we can find this using sine of the angle, because when we want to find an angle, for example, let's call this triangle A, B, C. When we want to find angle B, we use the sine rule. The sine rule is opposite over adjacent, okay? So op over adjacent. Which here, the opposite is the one we want to find, so I'll call it x. And the adjacent is 6. We know that the sine of angle 60, so sine of 60, because we already found the angle, is equal to x over 6. So we multiply 6 by sine 60, so 6 times sine 60, you get 3 radical 3, okay? So let me erase all of this. So it's times 3 radical 3. Now if you do all that on your calculator, so half of 9 plus 5 is 14, to simplify things on your calculator, times 3 radical 3. If I do that on my calculator, I'm gonna get 21 radical 3. So, and that is your answer. And that's it for the second question. Now the third question, this one might be a bit weird, okay? Because to be honest, me, myself, I don't remember ever studying the area of a hexagon. But خلاص, I guess they're giving it to us, okay? So the area of a hexagon is half apothem times, okay, this took way too long to write, times the perimeter, okay? Okay, so here they give you the apothegm, but they don't give you the side or the perimeter or the side to find the perimeter. So we're gonna find the perimeter or one of the sides by the apothegm. So apothegm, the rule for apothegm is the side radical 3 over 2 equals apothegm. Here they tell you what the apothegm is. So it's 6. Move to the other side. Sine radical 3 equal to 12. Sine S, which is the side, 12 divided by radical 3, you get 4 radical 3. Okay, so 4 radical 3. Now that's that's one of the sides, okay? So let's put the whole rule together now. So half times the apothegm, which is 6. So times 6 times, how many sides are a hexagon? A hexagon is 6 sides, okay? So 6 times 4 radical 3, okay? So this is your perimeter, because when you do all this on your calculator, you're gonna get, let me calculate it. You're gonna get 72 radical 3, and that's your answer, okay? Now sorry. Yeah, see, it's still not working, but I have the screenshots already, that's why I know the answers and I filled all the right answers, okay? So for this question, wait, we didn't go to the second question, what's happening? Okay, this question, we're gonna use similar triangles to find the first part, okay? So they want the area of BAE. So BAE, okay? The area of BAE is also similar to ADM, okay? So those two are similar triangles, okay? So when we have similar triangles, their sides are proportional, okay? That means we can figure out what the side of one is to find the area, okay? So we do BE, because we want to find EA to find like the area of that triangle, okay? So BE over BA equals AM over AD, okay? Because BE here, BE is the hypotenuse of the triangle. Here, sorry, it's not the hypotenuse. It's the right angle of the triangle. And here, AM is the right triangle of the angle, like the right side of the triangle, whatever. And then BA is the hypotenuse and AD is the hypotenuse, okay? So now BE, we know the value of B, we don't know the value of BE and we want to find BE. So X, and then BA is 15. Now AM is 4 and AD is 5. So X, we do 15 times 4, which is 60. 60 divided by 5 is 12. So X equal to 12. Now we found EB. We have AB. Now let me show you. We're going to use the Pythagoras theorem, the right triangle, like the right, in a right triangle. To find the hypotenuse of the triangle, you're going to use Pythagoras theorem. But we have the hypotenuse. We want to find one of the other sides using the hypotenuse and one of the sides, okay? So we know that BA is the hypotenuse. So BA squared equal to BE squared plus EA squared. So BA is equal to 15 because we found it. No, we didn't find it. It's already given. Squared equal BE, which we found. So 12 squared plus EA, which we don't know what it is, okay? So plus x squared. Move this to the other side. It becomes 15 squared minus 12 squared equals x squared. Let me do it on my calculator. 15 squared minus 12 squared is 81 equals x squared. So 81, radical 81 is 9. So our x equal to 9, which is our EA. EA is equal to 9. Now we can finally get on to solving the area of the triangle. Because we know we wanted the height. This whole time we've been looking for the height. And the height is EA, okay? I don't think I explained what I was doing. I'm so sorry, I confused you. So half of base, because this is not an equilateral triangle, so it's not times sine of something. So it's base times height. Base times height, which is equal to half base, which is 12, times 9, which is the height. And that's equal to 54. And that's our answer. Okay, now that's for the first part. Now the second part is the area of A, B, C, D. And this is a trapezoid. That means, it's not a trapezoid, it's a parallelogram. And the area of a parallelogram is base times height. So here it's 15 times 4. That's as simple as it is. So 15 times 4 is 60. And that's your answer. Now the last part is the area of the whole polygon. That means the area of BAE plus the area of ABCD. So 54 plus 60. It's simple math, but if you want to do your calculator, you get 114, and that is your answer. Question number 5. This is the same thing as the first question. I'm going to use the easy rule so we can finish fast. So S, let me use a different color because I got bored of this color. S squared times radical 3 over 4. The side is 12, so 12 times radical 3 over 4. You get 36 times radical 3 on your calculator, and that is your answer. They only want the 36 part, so you just give them 36. Now this is also the same thing as question number, what is it called? Question number 2, okay? So we use the same rule, so it's half base 1 plus base 2. 1 plus base 2 times height. Okay, we also want to find the height here. I think the height is the same thing as last time. Yeah, because we have 8 in the height. So I already showed you how to find the height in the last question. So half of 11 plus 5 times 4 radical 3, because we found the height. It's just the sine rule. Okay, so half of 16 times 4 radical 3, which is 32 radical 3. That's question 6. Now question 7. Question 7 is also like question 3. They're going in order now. Okay, hexagon, it's half perimeter times apothum. I'm just going to put A for apothum because that's way too long to write. So, like I said, we don't have the perimeter, so so the apothum is equal to the side times radical 3 over 2. So 12 times 2, which is 24. So 24 equals s radical 3. 24 divided by radical 3 is 8 radical 3. So one of the sides is 8 radical 3. Now, half of 12, because it's the apothem, times perimeter, which is, for a hexagon, it's 6 sides. So 6 times one of the sides, which is 8 radical 3. You do all that on your calculator, and you get 288 radical 3. And that's your answer, and you just put in 288. Now, last question, وأخيرا. Last question is the first part is the same thing as the first question. Okay, so I'm also gonna use the simple rule. So it's s squared times radical 3 over 4. 10 squared, which is 100, radical 3 over 4. Simple thing. You know that 100 divided by 4 is 25. So 25 radical 3. That's your answer. Now for the second part, this one is like a bit more complicated, okay? Okay, now here for this question, they give you the side, so you don't need to find the perimeter, side, whatever. But they don't give you the apothem. Now, in apothem, when you want to find the apothem for a regular pentagon, you have to do side over 2 tan of an angle there, okay? So here they're already giving you, they're already here giving you tan 36, okay? So you do s 2 tangent tan whatever of 36, which is 146 over 2 times 0.73, which is 100, okay? Sorry, I wrote 1,000. So that's your apothem. So half, the rule is half. It's also the same rule for the pentagon. So half times apothem times the perimeter, which is the side, times pentagon is 5 sides, so 146 times 5. You do all that on your calculator, you get 36,500, and that's your answer. And that's the 4.1 course quiz for geometry done. Good luck, everyone.